and welcome to a crisp but cold Birmingham, England, home to the prestigious YONEX All England Open Championship, the world's oldest badminton tournament. Birmingham as a city marking a milestone year as they celebrate 30 years as hosts of this fabulous event. We're coming to you live from the Arena Birmingham, and as you can see, and early on in this tournament, we've got 4 courts in action. We're of course going to focus on court 2 here, but let's talk a little bit about this amazing tournament, the YONEX All England Open Championship. There we see Martin Horner bringing on the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals trophy, and that is of course the year-end event where all the top 8 of the best players in badminton compete for this glorious prize. But back to the YONEX All England Open Championships, and we're the second Super 1000 event that's taking place this season, and as I mentioned, court 2 action coming your way, 8 matches in total. We're going to get underway with women's doubles, and India's Kititharakul and Pullela, who made quite an impact here last year, will take on number 7 seeds of Thailand, Kititharakul and Prajongjai. Then a mouth-watering women's singles clash between Zhang Yiman of China taking on Pullela v Sindhu of India. We have back-to-back men's singles, and both between China and Japan, starting with Lu Guangzhou beginning his campaign against the young gun that is Kodai Naraoka, the number 7 seed, and then former champion here, Shi Yuqi of China, goes up against Kanta Tsuneyama. Mixed doubles will follow after that, and the number 3 seeds, Deshapol Puavaranukroh and Sapsiri Taratanachai of Thailand, will take on Matthias Christensen and Alexander Boy of Denmark. An all-European clash between Kirsty Gilmore of Scotland and Carolina Marin, a former champion here. That follows up. Men's singles after that, and Kidambi Shrikant of India begins his campaign against Europe's hopeful Thomas Junior Popov of France, and will end things with mixed doubles. Hee Yong Kai Terry and Tan Wei Han Jessica of Singapore going up against Supak Jomko and Supsara Paisampran of Thailand. Well, we're going to focus on the women's doubles for now, and as you can see the draw there, the winner here between Jolly Pullela and Kititharakul Prajongjai will face potentially 2020 champions Fukushima Hirota in the next round, with the number 4 seeds waiting potentially in the quarter-final. As we wait for the players to take to the courts, I can tell you that we are celebrating the 115th edition of the YONEX All England Open Championships. Actually, YONEX has now been a partner of this tournament for 40 years, so milestone events all around, and a popular one, that is for sure, is the All England Open Championship, with fans slowly backing up the arena for what is going to be a enticing day of badminton. And the women's doubles will begin things here on court 2, as I mentioned. And I can tell you that Trisa Jolly and Gayatri Gopichan Pullela of India will certainly be popular figures here. Semi-finalists at the All England here last year. They emerged onto the elite stage with that performance, among other big ones last season. And here they are walking on to court 2. There she is, Trisa Jolly, and right behind her is Gayatri Gopichan Pullela, of course, daughter of the famous Pullela Gopichan, Indian champion of yesteryear. And they will certainly have their work cut out against the number 7 seeds, the very experienced Jongkolpan Kititharakul and Rawinda Prajongjai of Thailand, as we await the coin toss. And I can tell you that this tie has had 4 previous meetings, and unsurprisingly, the higher seeded pair have won them 4-0. But given that Jolly and Pullela are an emerging pair, we expect big and better things this year around. And the last meeting between these two pairs was at the French Open last year, and the first round, and Kititharakul and Prajongjai won that in straight games, 23-21, 22-20. In fact, prior to that, it's all been straight game wins for the Thai pair in their previous meetings. Trisajoly, 19 years of age, still a teenager, from Kerala, India. She's ranked 17th in the world with her partner, Gayatri Gopichan Pullela. They enjoyed the highest ranking of 16. That was not so long ago, in January of 2023. As I mentioned, up and coming pair are these two. Gayatri Gopichan Pullela, now a year older, age 20, out of her teens, from Hyderabad, India. And they really made a huge impact in 2022, where they got to the semi-finals here in Birmingham. And that really made the world sit up and take notice. Jongkolpan Kititharakul, now 30 years of age, from Chiang Mai, Thailand, ranked 8th in the world, but they broke into the top 5 not so long ago, back in December 2022, with her partner Ravinder Prajongjai. As I mentioned, they have been around for quite some time. They first played at the All England back in 2014, so nearly a decade ago. There is Ravinder Prajongjai, 29 years of age, from Bangkok, the capital city of Thailand. And these two, of course, come into this tournament with a semi-good showing so far this year, with a win-loss record of 5-4. And that is the umpire for this match, Alan Potter of England. And he'll be joined in the service judges chair by Korea's Kang. There she is, Kang Sun-young of Korea. Those are your officials for this match.
Ready to play?
And as I mentioned, history, going by history, this is on paper favoring the Thai pair, as they've won all their matches in their previous meetings, all straight game wins as well. But if you just go by how Jolly and Pullela have emerged in this last year and a half, you'd say that coming their way is a much tougher challenge in this outing. Though Gopichan Pullela, Gayatri Gopichan Pullela and her partner Trisajoly haven't had the best starts to the year. They've had first round exits in their previous World Tour tournaments. They're looking to improve on that, of course, here in Birmingham. Their last tournament was the Thailand Masters, where they exited in the first round to a Japanese pair in straight games. And it was only at the Badminton Asia Mixed Teams Championships last month that they got wins under their belts.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Jolly and
on my right, Trisajoly and Gayatri Gopichan Pullela,
so
India.
they'll be looking to build on that, starting their campaign of the European leg here in Birmingham.
And on my left, Jongkolpan Kititharakul and Ravinder Prajongjai,
along with her
Thailand.
partner Jongkolpan Kititharakul.
Gayatri Gopichan Pullela to serve. Jongkolpan
Had a pretty decent outing last at the Indonesia Masters this year. Got to the semi-finals. But other than that, nothing much else has happened. And here we go, as Pullela gets this match underway.
Service over, 1 love.
She was going from it from the start.
2 love.
Trying to smash down the shuttle towards the body of her opponent, and succeeded that time round. But it's been some hard hitting from the Thai pair to begin with. Just out.
Service over,
Puts
1-2.
Indians on the scoreboard. Well, that's much better. Well intercepted at the net by Pullela.
2-all.
That was a nice little drop from Jolly's racket to set up that point.
3-2.
She took the pace off that shuttle with the drop shot, pulled Kititharakul forward, and that kind of set up the play for them to get the winner. Fabulous attack from Pullela.
4-2.
So he went for it, coming forward to the net, killing off the point. We know that the Indian pair can generate quite a bit of power in the game, with a fairly attacking style. Gone well long.
Service over.
Overhit that Jolly.
3-4.
Again, pouncing at the net, this time Teresa Jolly taking advantage of a loose return,
5-3.
opening up a 2-point gap there. She went for the flatter smash.
Service over.
Found the net instead.
4-5.
A little bit of misunderstanding between the two Indians, but Teresa Jolly makes it up with a delightful
Service over.
drop there at the net.
6-4.
It looked like the Thai pair were happy to sit back in that one, just clearing the shuttle as much as possible, waiting for the error to come off the opponent's racket, which it did. And it's just a 1-point game now. That was very loose from Pullela.
6-all.
Kititharakul absolutely pounding that down. She's a tall lady. Easily reach the looser shots.
From Scotland, Alexander Dunn and Adam Hall. And our opponents from Korea, Choi Sol-Yu, Kim Won-ho. Our first match of the day on
long rally. I've seen many of these early on in the game. That one, well left.
Service over, 7-6.
Almost right on the line, actually. 7-6. So they pulled a point back. Oh, beautiful. How about that for a drop?
8-6.
Surprised your opponent completely there, Jolly. Full stretch. Kititharakul. Again, brilliant placement. Going cross-court that time. Pullela using the backhand to just
9-6.
nudge the shuttle away. It's tit for tat.
Service over, 7-9.
Flatter smash from Kititharakul's racket. Also going cross-court, finds the corner. She left it, Pullela.
Service over, 10-7.
Thought about it and then decided to leave it, which was the right call, just going long, restoring the 3-point lead. Another long rally. Lucky there. Pullela. Oh, brilliant. Flick of the wrist from Jolly there. But it is the Thai pair who get on top of that rally with some
Service over,
confident play.
8-10.
It's persisting against their opponents. At the end, they played some nice little net shots that drew their opponents forward. 2-point game. Well, she went right at Kititharakul's body with that shot, Pullela, and that means that the Indians take the 11-8 lead here. 9 minutes played, and the young pair up by 3.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Does play. $11-8.
11-8 will restart the first game, and we saw there Matthias Bo having some words with the Indian pair. Must be pretty happy with the way they've started against their higher ranked opponents, trying to break their duck here, having lost all 4 previous encounters against Kititharakul and Prajongjai. Jolly and Pullela will be hoping that this is this year, this is the match, this is the tournament that turns things around in their favor a little bit. interestingly, looking at their head-to-head, all 4 previous matches were played last season. That just shows you that
Service over.
they are an
9-12.
emerging pair. It's really a matter of youth versus experience, this match. It's Jolly and Pullela just playing in their second All England, as opposed to their opponents who've been playing for maybe 10 years at this tournament. She struggled at the net a little bit, Pullela, that time going for the cross net shot, but not finding the length on that, or the height for that matter. Closes the gap down to 2. Oh, brilliant. How good was that from Kititharakul? And using her height to get the steepness and shot. From the backcourt. Taking full advantage of an open court on that occasion.
Service over.
A 20-year-old.
13-11.
She mixed it up really well, going for the drop shot to open up the court in her favor. Stopping the 3-point run that the Thai pair were on. Flatter smash there, Jolly, but
12-13.
not working for her that time. You just have to be careful here. We were 12-9 up when the second half of this first game started. And the Thai pair have just been hot on their tail these last few exchanges. Again, another error at the net means it's level scores, 13 all. Effectively closing the gap are Kititharakul and Prajongjai. Who have been 2-time quarterfinalists here at the All England Open. It's their best finish at the tournament. That one going well wide off the backhand of Jolly. They take the lead.
14-13.
For the first time since 2-1 in this first game, really. Kititharakul and Prajongjai are up at a crucial juncture in this first game. Again, lovely drop shot from the Indian pair. They have played these drops to perfection so far. So look at that, Jolly. First with the smash and then Pullela going for the drop at the net, making it really hard to reach. A little bit of confusion there between the Indians again. gone well long. Just misjudged that.
15, 14.
Number 7 seeds. There is a little bit of drift at play. And the Thai pair seem to be playing with the drift, because it's been a couple of occasions where the shots have gone just long. And they've misjudged the drift on those occasions. So Jolly and Pullela back on top, back in the lead. That was really focused play from Kititharakul and Prajongjai. They were being given the runaround a little bit in that point, but they stayed with the shuttle, and eventually the error coming off Pullella's racket. But that's what experienced play can be about.
Gayatri, please don't flick sweat.
Playing with patience. It's 15 all.
Ready to play?
If you look at Prajongjai and Kititharakul and the start to 2023, Indonesia Masters, as I mentioned earlier, was their best finish at semi-final. They lost to China in 2 games in that tournament. The last tournament played was Thailand, where they lost in the second round to Baker Lee in straight games as well. So they've had an all right start to the season. Win-loss record of 5-4 as compared to their opponents, Jolly and Pullela, who were a 6-3 win-loss in 2023. But most of those coming at the Badminton Asia Mixed Team Championship. As I said, they haven't really progressed past the first round on the HSBC BWF World Tour tournaments this year. Sorry, past the second round. The last tournament, Thailand Masters, but they exited in the first round, and before that, of course, they played at the India Open and Malaysia Open. And their best showing this season has been the second round. Much better rally. It's attacking play from Prajongjai. Brilliant. Great save from Jolly there. Again on the floor. All focus from all 4 players on the court. Oh, brilliant, brilliant placement from Teresa Jolly. She finds the far corner off the court, having withstood the attack of the Thai for much of that rally.
17-16.
Which seemed to go on for quite some time, didn't it? But look at that save. Put them right back into the point. And then Teresa Jolly finding the corner at the end. 17-16, a hard-worked point, but worth it as we come to the closing stages of this first game. What a time to up the ante. Teresa Jolly with an outstanding play there.
17-16. Play.
17-16, just 1 point separating the two. gone wide. It's called in. I see Jolly has challenged that.
Challenges called in.
Some confusion. We saw Kititharakul go up to the umpire. I think she thought that he was challenging on their behalf, but it's been called in, and the Indian pair have challenged. Oh, that was a millimeter decision, but it is in. And
one challenge
right
remaining.
call by the line judge.
17 all.
17 all.
Play.
Challenge remaining in this first game for Jolly and Pullela. That's gone wide. Well left by Gayatri Gopijan Pullela there.
17.
She read the shuttle well on that occasion. Just 3 points away from clinching this first game are the Indian pair. But not if the 7 seeds can help it. Just look at their run last year, and Jolly and Pullela were picked from the reserves into the women's doubles main draw. And they made the most of that opportunity, going all the way to the semi-finals. En route, they beat the likes of the Aimsad sisters. And then, of course, Polly and Rahayu of Indonesia, the Olympic champions. They beat the number 2 seeds, Lee and Shin, in the quarterfinals, and then eventually lost in the semis to Zhang and Zheng of China. But just tells you the quality of these two from India. That one, persistence paying off. Little fist bump from Pullela there. They know they're nearing the finish line. Two points away now from clinching this first game. Two game points for Jolly and Pullela, who have been
20 game point.
picture of focus
18.
in these latter stages of the game. Can they convert on the first time? Oh, brilliantly placed on the backhand. Teresa Jolly. What vision from the 19-year-old. Puts it in the far corner to give them the lead. 21-18 in that first game. 24 minutes played. And it's the semi-finalists from last year who are one game up in this first round encounter.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Coaches, return to your chairs.
So change of ends means that Jolly and Pullela will now be playing
Second game.
with the drift.
Level.
That'll be interesting to see how they cope with that, but they have the advantage. 21-18 in that first game. Pullela serves to get the second one started. They've already made inroads
Service over.
in
One
this
love.
matchup. That win there in the first game means it's the first time that they've taken a game off Kititharakul and Prajongjai. As always mentioning, all previous 4 encounters have been straight game wins for the Thai. And it's the first time that we see that the Indian pair have been able to take a game off them, which is certainly a marked improvement. You can see them playing the flatter shots. Jolly and
Service
Pullela
over. 1-1.
must be familiar with the conditions, even though it is their first outing at this year's All England.
Service over. 2-1.
Had enough time to research and also get some time to play on the courts before the tournament began, to familiarize themselves. But now will be the real test. Service error from
Service
Kititharakul.
over.
Haven't seen many of those in this
2-all.
match so far. Been pretty clean hitting. Again, Teresa Jolly finding the spaces on the court effectively.
3-2.
You can see that they're opting to stay closer to the net, play the flatter shots. Not lift too much. She left it, called out. Prajongjai
4-2.
checking whether it actually came off Pulella's racket or not, but the point given to India. A few errors now coming off the Thai
5-2.
rackets. But to try and rein that in, stay within touching distance. Having gone down a game, this is a must win for the number 7 seeds.
Service over. 3-5.
Had some decent showings in the past here in Birmingham. Quarterfinal was their best finish back in 2018, and also last year in 2022. In 2018 they lost to Fukushima and Hirota in straight games, and then in 2022 they lost to Zhang and Zheng of China also.
4-5.
But that one they were pushed the distance. 21-19, 18-21, 16-21. They lost out. So they're hoping to break that quarterfinal jinx that they seem to have here at All England. First, though, they've got to get past these tricky opponents
Service over.
in
6-4.
Jolly and Pullela. Brilliant from Prajongjai there, even though she found the net cord, spinning over across the net. Enough power on it to get it over. She hit it pretty hard. She's looking for the far corner there, Pullela.
6-all.
Fortunately going out, and that means it's level scores. 3-point gap that the lead that they had has been relinquished. She's tried second time in a row for that
7-6.
far line and not succeeded. Handing Kititharakul and Prajongjai the lead.
Out. Service over.
Speaking of second times,
7-all.
second service error from Kititharakul in this game. All-out attack, those last three shots, Jolly and Pullela, and even though the Thai pair managed to defend a couple, it was coming their way at the end. Pulella's racket doing the damage. Nice return.
Service over. 8-all.
Exploiting the space in the front court there, Prajongjai. And again, it's a nice touch at the net.
9-8.
Opts for the spinning net roll there. Makes it difficult to play. We know Jolly is
Service over. 9-all.
very good at the back court. Not just using the power, but also adding variety to her game. And we saw very clearly there how she can have a go at her opponent. Brilliant. Extremely well intercepted shot from Pullela at the net.
10-9.
Just went cross court with that. Taking it early. Gives them the 1-point lead as we head to the mid-game mark. Good defending, patient play by the Thai pair.
This is the YONEX TotalEnergies Badminton Championships 2023. Please welcome the players onto the Noro court in the men's doubles.
Right on the line. How about that for precision? And Teresa Jolly, who has been so accurate with her shot making, delivers another glorious winner here. Look at that. Beautifully struck as Jolly and Pullela take the lead at the mid-game break here in the second game. 11-9, 13 minutes played.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Coaches, return to your chairs, please. Ready to play. Ready to play. Quickly.
The players back on court to resume game two. And it is India's Teresa Jolly and Gayatri Pullela who lead by a game and 2 points at this mark. And it's do or die here now for Kititharakul and Prajongjai, who have to win the second game to keep their All England campaign alive.
Service over, 10-11.
It's been a very, very tight encounter so far. Just 1 or 2 points separating the pairs throughout this last game and a half. It's been Jolly and Pullela who've come out on top when it mattered most. Had some sublime shots. They've hit some sublime shots in the process.
12-10.
Really, they'll be looking to just hold on to this lead that they've created, no matter how narrow. Just want to stay ahead at this point. Put the pressure back on their seeded opponents. Error at the net of Jolly's racket that time.
11-12.
Sigh of relief for Kititharakul and Prajongjai, who haven't won a title since 2021 here on the HSBC BWF World Tour. So it's been a couple of years since they last won on tour. The Orleans Masters was their last title, tour title. Oh, again, right on the line. I mean, she has been so good
13-11
with finding the lines. We saw her do it at the mid-game break to give them an 11-9 lead, and now again finding the lines, finding the spaces. Teresa Jolly has been superb.
14-11.
Really giving Kititharakul and Prajongjai a tough time.
Ready to play.
Be so focused in making sure the court is well covered, because Teresa Jolly has exploited the spaces so well. How about that? Going right down the middle, Pullela.
15-11.
Catching her opponent by surprise on that occasion. Don't think they saw that coming. On the backhand, that too. Well, they've been aggressive. They haven't let up. Just killing off the point on that occasion. Jolly at the net.
16-11.
Just look at the flat, sharp, steep strokes that have come off the rackets of both players. 5-point lead. 4 points on the trot for Jolly and Pullela. Seems to have taken command of this second game and match. Now 4 points away from securing the win. This has been a tremendous second half for the Indians. Another aggressive kill shot at the net by Pullela.
18-11.
5 points in a row. Again, just wide, and Kititharakul and
19-11.
Prajongjai is certainly shaken at the moment. Nothing seems to be going their way as they are facing an early exit here in Birmingham. Jolly setting up 8, 9 match points. And this has been tremendous from the Indians in the second game. Gone all-out attack. Just gotta
Service over. 12-20.
control of their nerves here a little bit. They can sense the end is near. 8 match points still. Can they do it on the second time of asking? She hit that hard, didn't she, Jolly? But found the net instead.
13-20.
Kititharakul and Prajongjai happy to just play the shuttle back at the moment. They know the pressure is on Jolly and Pullela to secure the win. They've just got to try and keep at it. 7 more match points. She tried to intercept that, didn't she, Jolly? Completely mishit it.
14-20.
This is a good response by the number 7 seeds. Haven't given up. Still got 6 more match points to save, though. So it's a tall ask. They certainly have the ability to do it. And they do it. Teresa Jolly and Gayatri Gopichan Pullela knock out the number 7 seeds. 21-18, 21-14. On the 4th match point opportunity, they convert successfully. And they take their first victory over Jongkulpan Kititharakul and Ravinder Prajongjai. What a way to do it. Fantastic, all-rounded attacking performance from the Indians, who stayed in control of the match from start to finish, keeping their lead, building on it in that second game, of course, but always staying ahead of their higher ranked opponents. And this is, of course, match point again on a steeper smash from Jolly. Made it very difficult to return, finding the net instead. So confirmation of the score there in the first round, 21-18, 21-14. Jolly and Pullela through to round 2 after 46 minutes played. The Badminton For You app can be downloaded by scanning the QR code you see on your screen right there. And that is to get real-time match updates and statistics. Follow and download the Badminton For You app. But we're going to continue with the action here on court 2 in the meantime. It's women's singles that's coming up very, very shortly. Zhang Yiman of China taking on two-time semi-finalist Pullela v. Sindhu of India. And just looking at that draw, the next round, potentially waiting for the winner of that match is number 5 seed He Bingjiao. And of course, potential clash with Tai Tzu Ying, the former champion, in the quarterfinals. So exciting quarter of the draw there, as you saw. But I'm sure for both these players, the first task would be to get through the opening round, get their campaign underway successfully for Zhang Yiman and Pullela v. Sindhu. Sindhu, of course, a popular figure on the badminton circuit that also here at the All England Open Championships. 2-time semi-finals. She has been playing this tournament for over a decade. Made her debut back in 2012 as a qualifier, PV Sindhu. And here she is, back on the courts of Arena Birmingham, still in the hunt for her first All England title. Looking at their head-to-head, stands at a stalemate of 1-1. Their last meeting was at the Malaysia Masters back in 2022, the second round, which Sindhu won 21-12, 21-10. And before that, they met at the German Open, also in 2022 in the second round. And Zhang Yiman won that in 3 games, though, 21-14, 15-21, 21-14. So it's 1 apiece in previous encounters. A chance here to take the lead for both of them. Zhang Yiman, who is now 26 years of age. She last played at the German Open, so she had a warm-up tournament at the German Open before this, and lost in the second round to Akane Yamaguchi, the eventual winner in straight games. So she'll be